Hey guys, it's Donald here. In this video, I'm giving a review on Elvis Presley's album, Elvis is Back. I actually just listened to the album. I'm not really that good of a reviewer. I'm just giving you my opinion of my first listen, so don't really, if you want to try to find a better review video, then you probably should check a different one. This is just kind of what I feel on my first listen. I basically only heard this once. I I kind of repeated just little bits of tracks to see which ones, because I kind of note down stuff so I wouldn't mess up what I'm gonna say. So I note down like little details I think are worth mentioning. I wrote down for each song. But I just heard this album, and no surprise, I think it's a great album here. Lots of people say it's actually one of his best albums. I believe this is like his first album after he came back from the army. Um, yeah, this album is actually the first Elvis album to come out in 1960, I believe. It came out in April 8th, 1960. Most of the songs, based on this website here, it was recorded March and April of 1960. Um, I'm not really, I haven't really heard Elvis albums up to the point before this, but listening to this sounds like a whole different kind of Elvis compared to like his first few albums. But like I said, I haven't heard albums that are right before this one, so he probably could have sounded like that. But I think this album is basically like perfect for the time. It sounds like really 1960s, even like mid and early 60s. And this came out in 1960. It really what it sounds like. I think it's a cool album. Okay, I'll give you my opinion on each song, but I'm not really like the best reviewer here. Okay, track one, Make Me Know It. As soon as the album starts, it kind of has an upbeat type of a song. His voice kind of has some kind of vibe going to it. I don't know how to say it, but it's a pretty cool song. The next song, Fever, I think it's a really, really cool song. It's probably my second favorite on the album. It's more of like a darky blues kind of a song of Elvis. It's just like really cool. Um, I just like it there. Okay, track three, The Girl of My Best Friend. Now this is probably my favorite song on the album. It really has a nice 60s vibe to it. It has I feel like some people got influence from this album because it has somewhat of a Beach Boys feeling. Something like that. It's kind of like a surf feel rock song, but 60s, that's what it sounds like. It's a good song. And number four as well, I'll Be Back Home Again. It really has kind of a 60s feel, and it has, in my opinion, kind of a folk type of a 60s vibe, kind of like the mid 50s. It sounds kind of like what the Byrds would do or something the Beatles would have done in 65. That's what it kind of sounds like. It's a nice song. Next song, Dirty Dirty Feeling, which is pretty cool. It's more of an upbeat track. It's pretty cool. The last song on side one is Thrill of Your Love, which is like straight up doo-wop. It's a pretty cool song. Alright, side two is Soldier Boy. This one's a pretty cool one as well. It's another doo-wop. It has some nice lyrics on there, so it's pretty cool. The next song is Such a Night. It's a pretty cool song, but it's kind of weird. It has like the same kind of instrumentation for 20 Flight Rock. Whenever that came out, I think it came out in the late 50s. It kind of sounds like Elvis' band like copied that and just changed the lyrics, but still pretty cool song. And also I'm basing this album on everything. Like I even respect the members who play the instruments on Elvis's albums. I'm not just really grading what Elvis does. I also pay attention to everyone else. I just really like it. I'm not even sure who does which instruments, but I pay attention to everything more than just his vocals. sometimes I pay more than the instruments. But track 3, which is another great song, it's It Feels So Right. It has like a really good blues feel, and it has like really nice instrumentation on the drums and stuff. It's just a really good one there. Number 4 is The Girl Next Door. It's somewhat upbeat, but it's probably my least favorite on the album. The lyrics, like certain verses, just repeat over and over, and it feels like forever the song. It's probably my least favorite. Number 5 on side 2 is Like a Baby. I just really like the guitar part that right before it goes in the song. Kind of sounds like a country song that came out in like the 2000s or something. For a second I thought it was gonna like do an early version of it or something. But not, it's not a bad way what I'm saying. I like the instrument to the song of the that came out in the 2000s or whatever, so that's why I like the one on here. And then the last song on the album is Reconsider Baby. It's an okay song. It's probably one of my least favorites. It has like some of a blues type of song, but also has like more extra instruments. Like it has a saxophone type of thing in the background. Yeah, but it kind of, in my opinion, it actually a good thing. It almost makes it feel like a compilation. I mean, feels like a concept album because it says Reconsider Baby. And then it's like, if you don't reconsider, then you're never going to know my feelings or something. That's what it's trying to say a little bit. So that song kind of gives it as if it's a concept album. But yeah, that's my review of this. I don't know what I'd give it out of 5 stars. I'd probably give it a 4. But it's still a pretty cool album. I only heard it once and then I was just jotting down notes. So I just skimmed through every song really quick to write down notes. This is a pretty cool album. I totally recommend it. It's a great 60s album. Nice introduction to the 60s. Like I said, it actually came out in early 1960, April 8th. 1960 is a great thing here that Elvis did. I feel like it gave some great influence. It's kind of funny. Like I bet the Beatles were really liking this stuff. I'm unsure though, but I could kind of see some of the stuff the Beatles were doing based off this. Cause like in 1960, the Beatles were touring in Hamburg with Stuart Sutcliffe on bass, and I think Pete Best just joined. So they're probably getting some influence from this album here. Anyway, that was my review of this album. So I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your opinion on it. I'm not the best reviewer, so anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and bye.